Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have part 27 of our Create a Club save. As you can see, we are sitting third in the table right now, which is pretty incredible. We are near enough halfway through the season. We're kind of gunning for Europe at the moment. I mean, if you do look at the table, all it's going to do, I've just hit the wrong button by accident. If you look at the league table, eighth and above is roughly points wise to where we're at. Currently, right now, we're sitting in third. Now, we have made a couple of sales that will be coming through very, very soon, and I have looked to do a little bit of business. You can see here probably some of them, but I will go to the short list just to show you. So first up we have Alberto Vuala, who I'm looking for to be my reserve striker. His contract ends in just over a week, so we're trying to get him in for nothing. Looks pretty decent if I'm honest with you. Left-footed forward. We've put in a bid for Marko Memic, who's a centre half. Now, what the plan is here is if he comes in, I'm not sure if he'll be interested, but that will allow me to possibly look to get rid of Wisdom Amy next season. We've also put in a bid for Dani Olmo. Now, I'm certain he won't be interested, but his contract is coming to an end. I think we bid £12 million for him. So versatile. And that's kind of what we're looking at and needing here. And then we got Malang Sol, who is a centre back and a left back out of contract. We can discuss in a week. And the same with Eljif Ismas, who is playing 4 spots to what I have on the pitch. He's worth £30 million. He's also out of contract. So we'll see how things go. I think as long as we get at least 3 of them in, we find Dani Olmo not interested. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. That's fine. And Marko Memic is not interested either, which is a big shame. So that's fine. It just gives us a opportunity to probably keep hold of our money and think about next season instead, which I'm more than happy to do anyway. When the 30th comes, we will have a word with the other guys. We're getting to a point of where some will be interested, some won't. It's a case of potluck, realistically speaking. Obrador is not happy, and I will be looking to try and find you a new club, and I have been for some time, if I'm going to be honest. And there is a lot of transfer business coming in for him. In the grand scheme of things, £155,000. So, Memic 3 stars. He came up as 5 stars on my report. That could be quite a lucky put a bit of business there, right? So we've got percentage of next sales. There was more offers than that, wasn't there? I swear there was. Yeah, look. So why is it only showing me some? Ah, look, okay. I'm going to accept them all, wherever he wants to go. That's fine. So if there's 7 bids, where... I'm not sure where the rest of them would be. So where would they be? I'm having a bit of a nightmare here. 24th and 25th. Well, nothing's come up on the 25th, so I'm expecting that to be on... No? It's interesting. Sporting and Rangers. 24th. Oh, I'm blown. Makes no sense to me. I'll have a quick look to see if I can find it. They're the ones that I've accepted. No, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Moving forward though, we are now playing Manchester City at home. And yet again, my two best players are knackered. Big game. Not sure we've got enough to see these guys off. I was wrong. Halfway through the season, we have 37 points. Look at that top 5. Unbelievable. Long may this continue. Ramirez made his debut. And Almeida actually finally did something and got on the score sheet. Fair play to him. I've just seen. So, voila is coming in to us. 19-year-old. I will probably put him out on loan. Whether anybody will be interested. Doing approach to sign. I've already signed him. Oh, look. Tuesday, the 1st of January 2030. Couple of days' time. Getting a bit ahead of myself out. Couple of days and then we will see if we can sign anybody else who's going to be out of contract. And here is that opportunity now. Olmo is not going to be interested. Elmas, not interested. Sarr, not interested. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm probably setting my sights too high, but in a realistic way of thinking, it's not a bad way of looking at things because I just want to improve this side the best that I can. Everton away, and we've lost. What a shame. I think it's only going to take a couple of losses for us to drop right down. Which is not where we want to be. We also now have the tough job of facing Man City away from home. Looks like Haaland's fit now. Hasn't played a game in the league. No, he's not going to be fit and ready. Had some really surprising results this season. We've turned over a lot of teams I feel as though we shouldn't. And we've been losing to teams that we should be turning over. So, it's been a bit confusing in that respect. Here comes the 31st of December. We're going to take forever to load scenario, which is very, very normal. As I have said previously before, when it's my first time getting these sorts of videos out on Football Manager. I'm trying a few different things. When the next game comes out, the way that I'll be doing things will be very, very different. Where I'm showing you the whole gameplay, which, you know, I can understand watching it for a period of time probably could be a little bit boring. I will be still doing it in a different format, probably more like half-hour videos, and you'll get to see more gameplay, and I'll be doing a lot more offline. I think it's the best way that I can do things, but that's just going forward. So always have to check these just to see what they're saying. Might have missed something there with declare interest in Gordon. Change season expectations. Well, I'd like to say that we're going to finish in the top half. I think that's pretty much qualify for the Europa League. What else is it going to say? Champions League. No, I'm not going to go mad there. Yunus Musa, I know that name. Just intrigued if I went to player search, because on the shortlist, this Mimic, who's now coming up at 3 stars, he was 5 stars. Look, he's now gone to a C+, and he's I don't think so. Dani Olmo wasn't interested either. Waller's coming into us. Shame about this Elmas. I very much have liked him. Shame. Kind of looking for someone like 3.5 stars with 5-star potential is something that I'm trying to look at. Armando Perez. He's the Mexican that I tried very, very hard to get hold of. £72 million. 63 Castillo. There isn't loads to really base upon. To be fair, this is a guy we very, very nearly got on a free, but he decided to go. That's a consideration. There we go. We're excited about that one, which is a good thing. There we go. Reims have gone in for Elmas. Frazal gets Young Player of the Month. Not interested in. Raymondo was not happy. I've got a feeling it's been a couple of days since I last played, but I actually think I only have one goalkeeper. I do. So, in the dev centre, we'll check out the reserves. I'm going to promote him straight away because I know that he's good enough. The rest, not so much. And when it comes to a goalkeeper, Joe Booth will come up. I think I will play sensible with my cash for the moment. Still have a really decent squad. He wasn't a regular starter. And I'm disappointed that he wanted to go, but I completely understand. I still don't understand this about Obrador. Maybe it'll just flash up and tell me that I need to do something about a bid. So Eagle has come back from his loan spell. A lot of these guys are coming in and they're not holding their potential. I'm expecting a loss. It's Manchester City. It's only 1-0. And it's enough to drop us to 6th. So a couple of bad results. Let's start picking up and getting some wins now. If you ever look at our results, you know, it's been win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, which is very much us. So one thing I did want to check out for this season is goals conceded. 26 from 21 games. That's flipping good considering where we have been at. We've been conceding in the 60s, I believe. Can I just say that I have just noticed where Liverpool are. Look at this. And Tottenham as well. Ben Doak is not happy. He's got clubs interested. I didn't really want to do that, but 11.5. He's got a minimum fee of 100 mil. 22. Give us. I'm going to try and be cheeky here and go 17.5 mil. 12.5. 14. We shall see. If something comes up to the eye, then I might have a look. I might have a little scour through the market, trying to see if there's any targets. But at the moment, more people seem like they want to leave. So Obrador is on his way out. HSV, thank you for your service. So for us, played 245 games. 2 goals, 28 assists. I mean, he figured very heavily in the build up to getting to the Premier League. Still played a lot in the Premier League, but you know, I mean, if we look here, he's made 1 start, 10 starts, 20 starts, and then so first season he played all games, and other than that he's barely played. So that's the right thing to do. Okay, Frazel's on the bench. Got a lot of tired players here. Bournemouth in 10th, need a win. We keep losing at home, which is not doing us any favours, and we've done it again. And we have fallen right the way down to 8th. Bournemouth now below us and trying to catch us. Got to do better than that. I really may need to go looking in the market. 451,000 now. I could probably go there. No, still a hell of a lot. There we go, £70 million. Obrador has left, and I think that would be correct. And we will go with Seaman to be our captain. Let's just see what is happening in regards to the market. We can remove this fella from the shortlist. Saar is still not interested. Alvaro Moreno. So let's have a look at what they recommend as A pluses. And what's also going to be viable for me to even look at money wise. 15 million goalkeeper transfer arranged. He's joining. So he's loaned from Manchester United. He's actually going to Roma. That's fair, that's fine. It has to be at a good price. It's gonna make a big influence on us. Price is all about the price. Alejandro Gomez, 2.5. Injured. Pulled knee ligaments. Venezuelan centre half. Hasn't played for Valencia. £10 million release clause. Will they let him go for 7.5? They will. Which is all well and good, but he's not going to influence a lot now. I need to try and find people who are going to influence the team now, like Esposito, as an example. That's a lot of money to be paying. Fabio. Wide centre back. Never thought the other day there was such a thing as that. He looked pretty good. Can play anywhere in them roles. Cheap. They want 17.5. I'm not prepared to pay that right now. Edison's wanted by Inter. Is there anyone here that's going to really improve my side? I did try and buy Datro Fofana, had that offer accepted. I also tried to go for Zabani as well. Major reservations. Certainly not going to give you a big pay rise, but he needs reassurances. No, he's not interested. It's going to be tough, I think, unless something really stands out to me about trying to get someone in. Wish some of these would really pay off for me. Maybe let's have a look what they think in here. 2 active. How about one that's ongoing? Just something like that. Do you know what? Let's go 3.5. Let's not try and be too greedy. See if anything comes from that. Not expecting too much here in the FA Cup. Away at Arsenal. I'll be very disappointed if we don't qualify for Europe after the start we've now had. It is not going anywhere. Doak is on his way out. £101 million, but Ben Doak, thank you for your service to the club as well. Everyone is slowly going that I started off with. I think Zaire Emery is the last man standing. Anything but a draw here. If I go out, it's fine. Oh, Wanner scores in the last minute. We've got £80 million. I genuinely might have to have a look, you know. We haven't got a lot of players as such anymore. So if we go through the side and we look through our original squad, Zaire Emery is the last man standing. Obrador and Doak. It's got Arsenal again. It's more of a case of just working out what do I really want. Manchester City. Why am I not surprised? It's amazing how I can fly through nearly 4 months of the season in one episode, and then December, January, and February is a long haul for one episode. I don't think I'll be letting anyone else leave the club at the moment. Right, we've just got to avoid losing now. Unfortunately, Arsenal are no mugs. It's another 2-2 draw, which I will take. We just cannot falter away like we did last season. We have the money. Don't need a forward. Just so much in cost. Who have we got? Have we got anyone listed that's looking for football? This guy looks really good. The unfortunate thing is, it's a hell of a lot of money. What about on the loan side of things? Not really a lot there either. And then lastly, just to have a little look at players' contracts that are ending. Marcus Edwards, Villa. I would go in for 3, but I think I'm going to put in an offer for him, you know. Oh, look at this. Absolute pigs. God, I ain't paying that. I'll try and get him on a 3 then if you're going to be like that. And look forward. Not really too interested in 3-star players. It's a case of trying to find someone to buy now who's going to really make a big thing for me. I think, wow, I'm going to try and do this. trying to sign some possible stars. Nicolas Soulé. Brandon Soppy. I'm going to scout you. So I know you're very, or you was in some other saves, very handy. Luis Diaz, contract coming to an end. Salah is still going. Okay, that's one club performing poorly. What about another one? Not really a great deal there. Brighton, I'm not so sure about. Alexis McAllister, still not for sale. Let's check out Lever Elemento. 3 to 3.5. Yeah, age-wise, 27. I'm not prepared to pay way over that. Sled Lups at 40 million. That is a maybe. Let's move on. Three and three. That's a shame. Oh, I absolutely love this guy. Maybe not right now though. I don't think we're going to get him anyway. We're going back in for Edwards. Here's Milgram, up to 3 stars. Still at 5-star potential. So, really, really important game this against Palace. Let's stop the rot and we need to get some wins on the board and really look to start going up again. Steve Parkin, my assistant manager, is going to call it a day. Right. Palace are suffering. Let's put them out of their miseries. Got to beat this curse at home. We're having really bad results. There we go. It took a Morgan Rogers late goal to get the job done as we went 1-0 down, but it's a win. And that's what's important. And yet again, a couple of teams above us sort of slip up. But it's so, I mean, Newcastle got a bit of a gap, but there's 8 points between the top 7. There's not a great deal there. Darren Gordon is getting very injured at the moment. have to say, I'll leave him to the physio. I have to say with Rodgers, we've thrown him out a few times on offered him out, and he's stuck with us. And to be fair to him, came to us in the Championship, and he's been a really good player. And one thing I do just want to check out is Santos is a goal behind Isak. Winner, 8 goals, 8 assists. Frazel, 10 goals. He's not wanted. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, we're just going to have to cancel it. Which is a shame. Right, I'm going to have to dip back into the market. Right, let's have a look on current ability. So I'm going to be looking at 4 stars and roughly on prices that I can afford. There you go, Elmas straight away. It has to just be in a position that I think is really going to help us out. And a lot depends on age as well. See that we're already heading into 3.5 stars. Problem is I don't want to spend too much and make a poor signing. I desperately need to get someone in. I mean, we have got plenty of cash. Oh, Zabani. He's gone to Real Madrid, has he? 64 million. I didn't even know that he'd actually gone. Maybe I completely missed that. He's a starter for Arsenal. It's 235 million. I'm not going to get my hands on him. Malo Gusto. Very versatile. 3.5. 4-star right back. I'm not going to be exactly that. That's a lot of dough. This was the other guy that I tried to buy in the summer. I can't afford that. That's ridiculous money. For me, it needs to be 4 stars. It just has to be 4 stars. Yeah, I wish I was able to get him. Yeah, we'd like to sign him. If it was that easy, eh? The window is about to close, and I don't think there's anything I can do. I think the only thing I can do is sign young bucks with massive potential and just hope. And I don't think that's going to be the right play at the moment. Let's have a look at seeing what people are saying here. Jeremy Doku into Milan. He's unhappy. And Ruben Yilmaz left back for Roma. Apparently we are keen. If I give him a scout, he's got some very solid stats. Not extraordinary. $90 million, Leonardo 78, Silva 77. What's it saying here? Gabriel 4 stars. Can play on the left as well. He's unhappy. What they're saying, 10.5 to 16. Not prepared to pay exactly that. Do you know what? I'll pay 15 million. Take it or leave it. You don't want it, then I won't pay it. Gonna decline. Get some more depth up top, considering we've lost Cuadrado and also Ben Doak. And he's actually more better rated than Doak, so no, I'm not paying £30 million for a 3-star left back. Gabriel is coming into us, still leaves us a big chunk of money, which is absolutely fine. Hoffenheim have made an offer for Lehman's. Now it's going to need to be mid-20s for me to be interested to think about it. Oof. It's worth 28 million on small wages. $3.5. I think Luis Roberto. I feel as though this could be a I'm going to say no. I feel as though if they came back with one more, or that was negotiable, and I could have probably got about another 4 or 5 million quid, then I would have let him go. To make a Lehman's offer. Now this is negotiable. So if we make this 17.5, make that 12. I want 35 million for him realistically. They are happy to pay that. Now how I look at it is he's a 2.5-star fullback. He's been with us 3 seasons, he cost us 10 million. He hasn't progressed as much as I would like. he has rejected them anyway, which is fine. I believe we'll go down the table. We're at £2 million a week there. West Ham £137 million. We're going to need to do some damage in the summer, I think. If I'd have known that Martin Odegaard was available, I would have absolutely had a go. I don't think we'd have got in there with him though. But he's now a Milan player, and the good thing is with that is hopefully they will now stay away from Frazel. Shoots from distance. Let me go back there. Which Iglesias is that? Francisco Iglesias. Leicester chasing Alvarez in on loan. Jacob Milanek is unhappy because he barely plays. Well, I will find you a new club. Just a lot of players that are just not good enough to play. They want to play. 30 million quid, and this is what you're offering me? I don't think so. And do you know what? I will then offer you out to clubs. And if you don't get nothing back there, I will just put you up for 20 million quid. Because that's roughly what you need to be going for. You're not going for bloody 8 million quid or whatever that might have been. Big game should be winning here. I'm frightened of my home games, to say no more. That's why I'm bloody frightened of it. We just can't seem to win at home. Just can't seem to win at home unless and we are letting some other teams come in this. By the way, Liverpool Football Club in the relegation zone. Could you imagine? Right, they've come in with a good offer. This lot, all embarrassing offers. Negotiated with them. Could be 20 million, you got half a chance. Right, we've got Arsenal at home. Harry Nunez. Arsenal are the favourites. Can we knock them out? It would be nice with a bit of a changed side. Oh, look at that. 5-0. What a cracking win. Look at that. 8 clubs all separated by 7 points. And even if you went like 9 clubs, it's like 10 points. And now we're giving ourselves a trip to the Etihad, which we're about to play. And Lehmann is going to miss this game. Myelnik is leaving the club, which I'm okay with. Has he actually gone there right now? He has. Their transfer window is clearly still open. So in the old transfer budget, we've still got 80 million quid. We'll find out next episode what we will have going forward. I'm guessing we're probably going to have over 100 million to be spending when we need to be spending it pretty wisely. But as of right now, we need to be trying to get ourselves into Europe if we possibly can. Is it possible? Of course it is. Is it likely? Probably not. I expect to lose here. It's another draw. I mean, yeah, I'm pleased that we've actually drew against Manchester City away from home, but at the same point, all of these extra games is really not doing us any favours. Fifth round of the FA Cup, I still don't think that we're going to advance very far. We've had some really tough games. We've knocked out Arsenal, got an opportunity to knock out City, but very, very unlikely. We've been lucky in a lot of draws going forward, especially in the FA Cup. Not this season though, and we will play Liverpool. Okay, so we now have Leeds away. They are slight favourites. They are sitting just below us. So preferably we don't want to be losing here. And we have lost. Not ideal. And it seems to be the same story as last season at the moment. We've been playing really well. Start the season off like a house on fire and then we just fade away. Absolute shame. And I feel as though it's very, very close to being very, very good. We just can't quite get there. Right, we will quickly get this game against United out of the way. Frazal is at 5 stars, can I just say. What a boy. It's another tough game. Fully expect the loss. I'm praying for a draw. Another very slight loss, and all of a sudden there is a big gap showing now, and that's a shame. But that is time to call it a day on the episode. Please give us a like, please subscribe, and we'll see you ready for the end of the season in the next episode. Have a good day.